Good evening. I am Charles Fondue.
And I'm Chad Carlson.
And this is NEWS News. In recent news, the term normalcy is being talked about by the public. It means to return to normal life after the war, and most citizens are trying to follow this and get back to normal life, and because they liked it how it used to be. In other news, it is now confirmed that President G. Warren Harding has passed away. He was announced dead earlier today on August 2nd, 1923. It isn't confirmed yet, but the theory is that he died of a heart attack. The nation is grieving, and he will be missed dearly.
Reflecting back on Harding, he was born in Blooming Grove, Ohio in 1865 and served in the Senate in Ohio before he decided to run for president in the 1920s. President Harding was also remembered for his cabinet, also known as the Ohio Gang. These members of the cabinet smoked and played poker. They took advantages of their jobs to sell government jobs and offer protection for prosecution. These men were recently found of being corrupt and unfairly taking advantages of their office positions. They're also blamed responsible for the Teapot Dome scandal.
Wow, that's some deep stuff. We'll be right back after this commercial break, so don't go anywhere.
Are you sick and tired of brushing your teeth with the same old nasty toothbrush? Well, fortunately for you, there's a new easy product. Just swish, and you're done.
No need to worry about clumsy toothbrushes or toothpaste. See that? Gross. Look at all that dirt and on your toothbrush. Well, with our new product, there'll be none of that.
Mouthwash comes in many flavors, such as spearmint and bubblegum.
Get yours today! Good evening, and welcome back to NEWS News. Welfare capitalism? What is that? What does it mean? John Johnson reports from the streets.
Do you want to buy stock in your company and receive benefits like healthcare? This is what companies are now calling welfare capitalism, offering inside bonuses to employees. Many businesses are now using this to promote their business. Back to you guys.
Sounds similar to what people are calling open shop, or at the workplace they're making it so you don't have to join a union in order to work there. The farm crisis, almost like a miniature depression, is now in full swing. It all started great for the U.S. farmers, which were producing much more crops and purchasing land to grow them, buying new machinery and such. Exports to Europe were booming, and lots of revenue was coming in. That is until Congress recently passed the Ford-Macomber Act.
This act put a tariff on exporting crops to Europe, which was one of our major exports. Now, Europe is producing their own crops and severely hurting their economy here in America since we invested so much in the new technology. Yikes! Hopefully they'll lower their tariffs so we can get our economy boosting back up.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. And we're back. This is Charles Fondue
and Chad Carlson
reporting the latest news to you. Recent talk of treaties has been all the controversy lately. The Five-Power Treaty, also known as the Washington Naval Treaty, was an agreement to limit the number of warships built at the time in order to help promote peace and prevent war outbreak between Britain, France, Italy, and Japan. This act is also known as the moratorium.
After the war, isolationism came up. Many U.S. citizens favored it because they were tired of the war and wanted it to make peace. Another treaty, the Four-Power Treaty between the United States, Japan, France, and Britain, is about each country's territories in the Pacific to also help prevent further war outbreaks. The treaty that has been talked about lately is the Nine-Power Treaty. This one guarantees China independence, although World War II ended up successful nullifying this treaty.
Wow, interesting stuff. Once again, this is Charles Fondue.
And I'm Chad Carlson.
Have a good evening.
Good night.